Hey everyone, welcome back to our Python entry-level programming course, and it is time for us to review tuples. If you're one of my students that's going, what the heck is a tuple? I'm glad you're here. I know we covered this in this section of content, but we covered so much, it's time to get some review done. Let's jump in and take a look at our tuples review. I've got 4 questions to challenge us on tuples and make sure we feel a bit refreshed in this topic area. Which of the following statements correctly creates a tuple with 3 elements? So one of the things that we kind of remember right off the bat here is lists are done with the square brackets. Yeah, so this is a great reminder of that, isn't it? So I can eliminate C and D right off the bat. And that really is the strategy I would use if I was facing a question like this in certification. I would immediately eliminate C and D just based on that fact. Square brackets means list creation. And then as you look at the syntax of the A and B options, you can see that there's an issue with that trailing comma, so B is the correct answer. Notice it's not the square brackets, but it is our standard parentheses that are going to surround our tuple when we create it. Great work on that one. All right, number 2, what will be the output of the following code? So we can see we create a tuple in a variable called my_tuple, and it consists of the integer values of 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. But then we say print my tuple, and notice we give some instructions in brackets. Yeah, this is referencing, of course, our index values. And remember how index values are going to work. Just like in lists, the indexing will start by default at 0. So the value of 10 is index 0. The value of 20 is index 1. The value of 30 is index 2. You get the idea. Now, what does that syntax mean? Print tuple 1:4? Well, it means we need to start at index value of 1. That would be the number 20. So guess what? We're done. Yeah, isn't that amazing? Notice how quickly you can arrive at the correct answer? Because option B is the only one that starts with 20, that's our correct answer. Yeah, now what is that second value of 4 doing in that index reference there? Well, that's saying where we're going to be printing up to in the tuple. And remember, it's non-inclusive. Yeah, so what is the index 4 value here? The index 4 value would be, let's see, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be 50. But we don't end up printing that. It's not inclusive. So we would indeed print here 20, 30, and 40. Yeah, so we can get the correct answer here very, very quickly, as we saw, but I want to make sure you understand what that second value does. That's where we're going to be printing up to, and it's non-inclusive. Remember, if you see a third value included in the index reference, that would be the increment value. All right, well, how about this multiple choice question? Which of the following statements is true about tuples in Python? Tuples are mutable, while lists are immutable. Both tuples and lists are mutable. Both tuples and lists are immutable. And finally, tuples are immutable, while lists are mutable. Well, I think we better remember that immutable means we can't change that particular thing. Mutable would mean we can change it. So what's correct here? Well, that's the big difference between a tuple and a list, everybody. Tuples are immutable. They can't be changed. But our lists are mutable. We can go in and freely edit and alter our lists. Great job to everybody that got that. Very important point, obviously, about our tuples. One of the reasons we have them. Yeah, if not, lists would do the job. All right, and finally, what is the type of the following object? We have a data variable set equal to, in parentheses, we can see in brackets 1, comma 2, and then 3, comma 4, and 5, comma 6. What is this? Is it a list of lists? Is it a list of tuples? Is it a tuple of lists? Or is it a tuple of tuples? That's fun to say. It is a tuple of lists. Yeah. So this is indeed a tuple. And you can tell that because look at the far outermost, symbols there, right? Those are the parentheses. Yeah. So we have created a tuple, and that tuple does consist of lists inside it. Yeah, and this is certainly a valid structure that we can have inside of Python. Sure, a tuple made up of lists. Well, everybody, thank you so much. I hope this review was beneficial to you. If it's been a while since you looked at our tuples videos, I hope this review was beneficial. And yes, I'm going to have you get into some programming with tuples in the very next video. See you there.